What's going on here?
The House passes $839 billion defense bill, swatting down Biden's military plans.
Mm-hmm.
So what was the military plan?
So the thing that he wanted, I think, that he didn't get had to do with supplying weapons and funds to Turkey, I believe.
Oh.
Which even our Congress goes like, come on. Man.
Yeah, what are we doing?
This is, you know, this. Are we talking
the
about
Ottomans?
We talking about the same Turkey here?
Yeah. Let's talk Turkey, pal. We talking the Ottomans?
No, but like Turkey.
You remember what they did?
Yeah, right. They're holding a grudge.
Yeah.
No, but
didn't they start World War I?
After all, some of these senators and congressmen might be that old. You know?
Yeah. They're all turkeys.
So yeah, all right. So what? But Turkey's a fucking crazy place, man. It's a haven.
I've heard it's a
over the years, dude. It's a haven for terrorists. And
really? I heard it was a paradise.
Okay, so here's what happens in Turkey a lot of
times. I heard
times.
Turkish prisons are almost like resorts.
That's what they say. Yeah. That's where the taffy gets made. That's all they do there. It's just make and eat taffy.
All right. The House approved.
I'm trying to tell you something.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I don't want to.
So Turkey is, like the main hub for, I think, like false passports and identity stuff in the Middle East.
This is good to know. You haven't told me this.
So it's always been a place. Well, I just know this from years ago. It was always a place where, terrorists would be part of a lot of terrorist plans. It's like first you get to Turkey and then you can get the stuff and get anywhere or wherever else.
Okay.
And anyways,
I like it.
There's obviously a horrible human rights track record with the Turkish government and blah blah blah, whatever. There's a lot of shit going on there, obviously. But so even our government goes like, okay, Saudi Arabia was one thing,
yeah,
but Turkey, I don't know if we can just give them a bunch of stuff. Like, so that was, I think, the main thing that Biden wanted that he didn't get, if I remember correctly. But we can look through some of this too.
Yeah, let's do that.
Of course, and you keep seeing stuff in here. I think there's something in this article, but you'll notice in almost every sort of mainstream article about this, you see like the sweeping, this passed in a sweeping nonpartisan vote, and it's bipartisan, and it's nonpartisan, and it's whatever, and it's like, yeah, man, if you've been paying any attention for decades on decades, like, yeah, that's one thing that never has to be argued about. Defense spending, fucking starting a war, like, we're
military
all good
spending,
with that.
Yeah, everybody's on board with that.
That's not anything that's worth arguing about.
No.
$839 billion. We can agree on that.
Of course.
Like, dude.
Guess who's getting it?
Yeah,
this is how they line their pockets. This goes to all the companies that fucking gives them money.
Sure.
We know this. This is very easy.
This is just very classic.
But so $839 billion, it was $37 billion more than the administration
they had
sought.
First asked for. Yeah. In a bipartisan blowout, 180 Democrats and 149 Republicans joined forces to pass legislation which authorizes Pentagon spending levels and said, so yeah, they're doing, there's getting a bunch of like fighter jets. There's a bunch of aid going to Ukraine. I think there's yeah, there's like raises for a bunch of levels of military. There's all kinds of shit in here, right? It's like any of these giant bills. There's a billion different things in there, so it's like that's how shit like this.
Yeah.
Well, we have to pass it for this. Now, hidden in there is a few other things. Do we want to go through any more of this article before we move over?
I'm glimpsing.
Yeah,
what's that called? Now I'm all baked.
House Armed Services Chair Adam Smith unsuccessfully fought against increasing the top line. Yeah, a bunch of people tried to stop them from adding $37 billion more dollars than had already been planned for. And this, he says, it's not like we aren't spending money if we stick to the president's budget. Yeah, I think that's the number we should stick to.
So I don't see it in this article though.
See what?
I thought this was the one where it was also. Did this have anything to do with the military vaccine?
No. Well, we're gonna flip over to this other tab.
Yeah.
That says like FY 2022.
Yeah.
So if we can show this to people now, this is kind of a little breakdown in layman's terms, I think, of what
we're spending on and what are these provisions.
Wait, and we're just going to go. So this is just the vaccination related provisions, because in these giant bills, like we were saying.
Well, this was wait. This says January 24th, 2022.
Right. But that's before. The bill was written then. They hadn't voted on it yet.
Okay.
So yeah. So these are in these giant bills. There's stuff like these vaccination-related provisions that I wouldn't even say is hidden because there's enough attention on this
Yeah,
stuff at
I
this
mean,
point.
it's-
But in days past, it certainly would have been. But it's stuff like this that's like you have to group it in with a giant bundle of things that it's like, oh, if you don't,
then this doesn't go through.
This guy voted against military raises. He
Yes,
hates
exactly.
the military.
Yeah.
You know,
So,
so it's all this same old fucking stupid misdirection and garbage. And so we found this, the Congressional Research Service, informing the legislative debate since 1914, and they're kind of, like I said, going to provide an explanation of some of these vaccine-related provisions. So if we go down to the second page there, you'll see
enacted legislation. Here we
in the
go.
top right box there, it says Section 736 adopts the House provision with an amendment that allows only an honorable discharge or general discharge under honorable conditions to be issued for service members separated as a result of noncompliance with the military vaccination mandate.
Yes.
Meaning that
They made
you can be honorably discharged if you refuse a
so basically
vaccine,
they're
I
kicking
guess.
out what I saw a number is a potentially 500,000 soldiers that don't want to get the vaccine at this point in 2022.
Right. Also, why are we still pushing this? What is the?
I don't
is
understand
This
this.
even happening?
Yeah,
Like,
I don't. Who's living? I mean,
Where are you that you're still fucking concerned about this shit? What
Yeah.
the fuck is going on?
I don't understand this.
So okay, then below that you have 716 adopts the House provision with an amendment. Sorry. Really small, with an amendment that expands the tracking and recording requirement for vaccines and investigational new drugs. So now they're talking about like, we now are giving ourselves the power to track and record everyone who's been vaccinated or not, and whatever. So it's not going to be on the honor
overreach.
system, I think, is what they're saying there. Yeah, right. So,
no overreach there.
And then let's see, below that it removes the previous COVID-19 infection as a component of the required uniform procedure. So previous to this, if you had COVID-19,
you were
considered that you had the antibodies, I guess, whatever, however it works. So you can see here, basically, that's one of the little things that's hidden in this giant bill is like, we're going to make it official. You will not be allowed in the military if
you
you're
have to
not
leave.
vaccinated. That's why.
And so are they getting sued? I'm pretty sure they're getting sued and shit.
I would imagine so. I don't know. I mean, this is still
there's
developing,
lawsuits
but-
pending or forthcoming.
Is there? Okay.
Yeah. So what do you guys think about this? I wish we had some soldiers. I mean, we have generals in the chat,
Yeah.
but we don't have any. Grunts.
This show is the home of silly stolen valor. And the phone lines are open if you guys want whatever. But they're making it official. All the things that we heard for so long about like you're paranoid, it's not going to be like that, it's not happening.
Dude, they're
blah,
never
blah,
gonna force you to. What are they gonna make you?
Yeah.
It's like, well, seems as though they are.
Right. I mean, I don't know what else to make of this.
I
at
mean,
this point.
but here, okay, so there's
especially
another
since
side
the
of this,
fucking
though.
thing is not dangerous at all anymore.
Yeah,
if it ever
that's
was.
a pretty fucking.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a weird angle. I mean, that's not a weird angle. That's the angle. on
That's
this.
the whole thing.
But okay, so here's the other angle though. When you enter the military, as I've been told by everyone I've known that have entered the military, you sign papers that say they can. There's no recourse if you die at this. You know what I mean? You're now. It literally says you're now property of the United States of America.
Sure. Okay.
So in that regard, they can kind of just tell you whatever the fuck they want you to do. I don't understand why they would want this.
Can you ever imagine joining the military at any time in your life?
Yes,
It's fucking
tomorrow.
Insane thing to do.
Yellow, you're on with Tom and Vinny. What's up?
Hi guys, how's it going?
Hey, what's up, Darcy?
Not a lot. I was curious though. Have they enacted anything like this in any other branches of the government, or is it just the military?
Huh?
I think I do recall.
All of the people.
Yeah.
All the senators.
Yeah.
all
The House, the
people
Senate, the
so they're all
the
congregating
Pentagon.
together,
What about these
okay?
people? I see what you're saying. Maybe a double standard at play here.
It just seems odd that this got pushed through the military first.
Yeah, and also, does this just give them carte blanche to because it said experimental drugs? Does this just now give them sort of a green light to just fucking experiment on soldiers if they chose?
The first time.
Yeah, I mean, if they chose to do that, and also allegedly.
Yeah, I'm sorry, allegedly.
Are you guys putting out disinformation?
Yeah, I know.
I was looking something up. Are you Are you causing the loss of life on my
We
watch?
probably are. Yeah. No, I would definitely not put it past the American military to experiment on their own soldiers. Hell, they've done it before. Yeah, so that's pretty. But yeah, I don't know.
So
we'll have to check into that. I think Vinny is looking it up right now.
I mean,
Vinny
I
is looking it up as we
found,
speak.
Yeah, I found a thing here that just says to protect the health and safety of the federal workforce and to promote the efficiency of the civil service, all federal employees covered by Executive Order 14043. And without a legally required exception, need to be fully vaccinated by November 22nd, 2021. So I bet
There's
that's already
your
been
answer,
going on. I can't
miss.
even, like we say, I can't even remember all the fucking things that have happened at this point, dude.
Yeah,
It's so
it's too
weird.
much. It's too much. All right. Well, I guess that.
There we
Yes.
go.
All right.
But yeah,
there we
when
go.
I tried
Thanks for
looking,
the call, miss.
I tried looking up